Okay, so we are back again, and we are back again with a new chapter, and this time the session is going to be about off-page SEO, right? Last session was about on-page SEO. So what was on-page SEO, or in other words, on-site SEO? So on-site or on-page SEO is the process of optimizing your website with methods taken on the website itself, right? But offsite offsite or off-page SEO is something wherein you optimize your website with action that is taken outside of the website, right? And in on-page SEO, we saw techniques, how to do, different techniques as to how to optimize your keywords on title tags, then on your meta description, right? On your H1, H2 tag, also optimizing your keywords on content. So that was those were the different methods of of on-page or on-site SEO, so to say. So moving on, off-page SEO. Let me first open my PPT like I always do to start off with. Okay, flip the page. Yes, off-page SEO. Okay, so as a definition, it is a process of optimizing your website using methods taken outside of it. Outside of it means outside of your website. Okay. Now, before going ahead, we need to know two important terms here: domain authority and page authority. Okay. Now, domain authority is a metric that was invented by a company by the name of Moz, which is supposed to be one of the world's leading authorities on SEO, basically. Okay, so according to them, domain authority is a search engine ranking score that predicts how likely a website is to rank in search engine results pages or SERPs. And so likewise, page authority is a score that predicts how well a specific page will rank on search engine results page, SERP. Again, that is the definition given by Moz itself. Okay. So meaning which, better your domain authority, better will be your ranking in the SERP. So you have to basically score well in terms of the domain authority. And how to score well in terms of domain authority is what we're going to discuss, right? And that's the whole idea of off-page SEO, so to say, right? So moving on. Link building. Okay. So one very the most important thing, or the most important thing in off-page SEO is link building. So what is link building? Link building is the process of getting hyperlinks from other websites. Okay. In simple term, it is to getting other websites to link back to a website. Okay. Okay. Now I'll show you as an example. For example, okay. As an example, let me open a travel blog. Okay, now this is a travel blog, beautifully done. Okay, now what I'll do is that, suppose if I want a travel a post on Antarctica, for example. So basically, what happens is that this is a link I really like. I really want link building around this link. Okay. So, and I want this to be promoted in a website which has got good domain authority, because then only it will make sense, right? So in this, what I'll do is that I'll try to figure out as to where to do, and then I figure it out that National Geographic website will be the best one for me, because they are into that space, right? They are into that space wherein you're talking about exploration, wherein you're talking about travel and so many other things as well, right? So then, so what basically happens is that I will try to convince National Geographic into taking this link and paste it somewhere inside one of their pages here. And if I'm able to do that, then my link building work is done. That means I'm successful in getting my link building, or so to say, getting my backlink from this website, nationalgeographic.com, which is of course one of the most well-recognized websites in this domain, right? So that is the whole purpose of link building. But how to do link building is what we have to see now. Okay. So what are the different link building tips? Request for backlinks. Now this is, of course, by any logical sense or any common sense will say that we can request for backlinks from website owners whom we already know well. Okay. Now for this, we of course need to have good network in the market, in the industry, wherein I can approach somebody who has got a website, who has got a well-to-do website, and who is ready to take my content in his main website, so to say. So there are different methods of doing it. One, of course, is I can call up the owner of the website, or the one who is taking care of the content of the website directly, call him up and try to convince that, okay, if you take my content in your website, if you take one of the important posts and link it to your website, that is definitely going to give you traction as well, and as well, of course, that's going to help me as well. And but at the same time, it will also help you get good traction from your viewers because of the relevancy of the content. A second way to get requests for backlinks is to write a very nice and formal email, to the respective person of the website, wherein I tell them as to why it will help them, taking my content in their website. Of course, I have to show them, the importance and relevancy of my content, because then only they will, accept it and put it there, right? Because it has to be give and take policy, right? I mean, it's just that they will, just because somebody knows me personally, doesn't mean that they will just put any content, whatever comes by, right? But very importantly, the website that I want to have the backlinks has to make sense in terms of the relevancy. For example, if I've got for example, an e-commerce platform wherein I am selling shoes, okay. I have to, and if I put it there in a website which has got nothing to do with shoes, if I put it in try to put it in some educational website, just to give an example of that will be too irrelevant, so to say, but that will definitely not make sense. So what I'm trying to put forth is that it has to make relevance, in terms of the content, what content you are putting and what content you are putting in that website, both has to match, right? Okay. Second comes quality content. Now, quality is something that stands anywhere in the world, right? And quality content is something that is well respected by everybody, right? From Google to your viewers, to your normal viewers, to anywhere you go, quality content is what basically everybody is looking for, right? Now, if you've got quality content, then what will happen is that people will themselves sometimes approach you, and there are chances that they will approach you and try to promote your content as well, as long as the quality is intact, right? So your content has to be, you need to have content in such a manner that tomorrow people gets lured and attracted to your content, and they themselves have no problem promoting your content basically. Such should be the pull of your content, so to say, right? So writing quality content is very important, and whatever you are doing in terms of your website, quality content is definitely going to stand out no matter what. Then we've got something called guest post. So what is guest post? Is if I am a blogger, if I say have a good hold on a certain topic, okay, then I should be comfortable enough to write as a guest post on somebody else's platform in terms of the website. Okay, as a guest post basically. So what will happen in that scenario is that I go and write the article there as a guest, but in return I also get to promote my own platform, right? Again, it's going to be give and take, right? Because I'm writing for somebody in their platform, in their website. So in return, they will obviously have no problem in having my relevant link to be promoted there itself, right? Then social media gains. So what I mean by social media gains is that your social media, what do you say, like your Twitter, LinkedIn, they should have a shareable option. Now your website should have those shareable buttons wherein, you know, the content can be shared, you know, across, because ultimately it's about getting content populated among different people, and that is very easily possible if you have those social media shareable buttons in your website, wherein, you know, people can share the content via social media as well. Okay. Discussion forum participation. Okay. Now there are a lot of discussion forums, online discussion forums like your Quora, Reddit, you know, wherein you can participate, and in any of the forums. If you go to Quora, there will be a lot of things that people will be asking, right? Now, for example, if you have a website which is around travel, you go to Quora, and there are so many you know, queries there. Okay, which is the best time to travel to Manali? Which is the best time to travel to Goa? Or international travel, you know, which is the best you know, places to go in Austria or Switzerland, you know, or which is the best time to go to, you know, to any of those locations, so to say. So there you can participate there as a participant, and of course you are going to promote your content as well, right? Because your own relevant content. Because if you got a travel blog, and then if you're writing, you have already written some thing written there, apart from your participation in terms of in terms of the forum, you're also going to put a relevant you know, content which you already might have in your blog. For example, if you already have a blog which has content around say Austria, international travel in Austria, you know, then you'll obviously give that as a reference also, that okay, for more information, check this link, you know. So that's how you have to basically, you know, promote your link in these discussion forums, and it's quite it is quite common actually, you know. Mostly Quora, if you see, there are a lot of people that use Quora for that actually. Product review. Okay, so product review is, what I mean by product review is that again, give an example of an e-commerce platform, for example. For example, you've got a if you've got a, say, an e-commerce platform wherein you sell shoes, okay, then you can give one of your products. Now these are shoes, I mean, you yourself is, for example, local shoe manufacturing company, okay. Then what you can do is that you can give one of your products for review to one of you know, to one of the well-known reviewers, and then obviously you have to give a product to that reviewer so that you can review, right? But in a way, you are actually gifting that product to that reviewer, right? You're telling him that, okay, you can keep this product, you can use it, and then on top, and after that, you can review the product. Now, I'm not at all, taking the unethical route here. Basically, I'm not. This might sound like a gift to the reviewer that, okay, you take this in terms of gift and you give me good reviews. No, I'm sure we all have good confidence on our own products. So obviously, when I'm asking a reviewer to review the product and give him the product, say that, okay, you try this out and then keep the product yourself and then you give the review. I'm doing this because first of all, I know that my product is good, and then I expect good reviews on the product. I mean, maybe we'll have to look at that way, right? But at the same time, I'm also letting the reviewer know that, okay, this is what it is. I'm giving you this product, and then you review it. So it's kind of becomes obligation for him also. For example, if I give him a product and say that, okay, this is my product, I'm giving you please review it, then he becomes obviously obligated to give reviews on product, because he has already accepted that product from me, right? Which he is going to use it basically and keep it for himself. So that way, the reviewer will review it, and then he will promote the product link, so to say. So that becomes again another link building tips, right? So product review is also one, good way of building links, so to say. Okay. Then comes blog post comment. Now there are a lot of blog posts that goes around, and if you comment there, then obviously you're in a way promoting promoting your own content, right? Because you have got an expertise wherein you can comment about something, about an issue, about a topic, about a subject, about a product, about a service, and you have that knowledge, that authority to post good comments, and obviously people will take your content seriously if you're good enough, right? So blog post comments is also one good way of link building tips. Okay. Now coming to a few other off-page techniques: directory submissions, and article submissions. Okay. So there are a lot of online directory directory that you find wherein you can submit your link and your article, and that in a way helps in the entire off-page SEO. In terms of the link building also. So let me show you what do I mean by directory submission and article submissions. Okay. Top directory submission sites in India. Okay. Do I find something here? Yeah. So these are okay. This is more to do with ads actually. Okay. Find. Yeah. So these are the directories, online directories, wherein you can use them for your submissional URL there. So this is the entire list. theory list, so to say. Okay. Now I'll show you which directory I've been using for my directory. For my directory submissions and article submissions as well. Link submissions and article submissions. Okay, now it's a bookmark here only. Not this one. This is also one. This is also good, but yeah. Okay. So in this, what I'll do is that I'll submit a link and a submit article also. Okay. So I'll show you how to submit this. So this is you got two features. One is paid and one is free. I'll use the free one. Okay. So title. This will be about Ankita Raina. Now Ankita Raina, for those of you who might not know, is currently the top women's tennis player from India. She has just participated in Tokyo Olympics as well. And so the title is about Ankita Raina, India's leading women's tennis player. Okay. Okay. Here I have to get it URL. As you can see, this is the URL. Okay. I'm going to type this and put it here. Okay. Description. I'll give a description as Ankita Raina is the leading light of India's women's tennis. Fresh from her participation in the Tokyo Olympics, she is gearing up for more glory. Started playing tennis from the age of 4 in Gujarat, and she finally ended up being trained in Pune. Okay, a lot of other things, and then okay, this much for the timing. Now meta description, meta keywords. We already discussed as to how to optimize your keywords for your meta description and meta keywords. So I'm not getting into that. As what I'll do is that for the timing, I'm just going to copy and paste this meta description. Okay. Then I have to type my name, Konkan Mahanta. Sorry. Capital. Yeah, then kngkonkan.mahanta78@gmail.com. Let me see if sport is there. SPORT. Okay, sport. Yeah. Okay. I type the code 2534. I agree. Okay, so it's done. See, link submitted and awaiting approval. Submit another link. Okay, so they will take some time to approve, and once approved, they will send me a mail on this. Okay, so that was how I submitted link. Similarly, I can submit an article also. So the same procedure you have to basically do basically. So I again choose free. Title is what? This time it will be about tennis racket brands. Okay, tennis racket brands. Short description: tennis racket, major tennis racket. Okay, major tennis racket brands include Head, Wilson, Babolat, Prince, Technique, Fiber, and Dunlop. Okay, so like this. Now here I just write an article. Okay, same thing. I'm just for reference sake only. I'm typing this. Meta description, we have already discussed how to do it. Again, I'll just type the same thing. You need to optimize the meta description with the keywords. We already discussed about that. Same thing I have to do basically here. mahanta.78@gmail.com. This will be about, again, sport goods. I don't think they will have sport goods here, so I'll have to choose sport. Okay, ideally if I had something like sport goods, I would have chosen that, but since I don't have it, so I'm again have to choose sport. 2569. Okay, I agree. You have to agree. Continue. Okay, article submitted and awaiting approval. Okay, so this is how you have to do it. You have to wait for the approval, and once approved, it's done basically. Okay, so that's about the submission part. Now, another important thing is social bookmarking. Now, what is social bookmarking? First of all, let us understand what is. You already know actually. There's nothing to understand. Now, what is bookmarking? Bookmarking is something here. For example, how do I bookmark? As you already saw, I had all these bookmarks, right? These are all my bookmarks, right? All these websites, correct? So why? So basically, these are the bookmarks, so that it's there for remembrance sake. Now, when the same bookmark is done in social media, then it's called social bookmarking. Okay. Now, some of the very common social bookmarking websites are Reddit, Tumblr, Twitter, Pinterest, Scoop. Now, Tumblr is one bookmarking site that is quite widely used. Okay. Now, I'll show you how to use this bookmark, and it helps in your link building as well. Okay. So I will open Tumblr. Okay, it's already open. Okay. Now, how will I use this? Now, for example, I choose this text. Title is okay. Now, first of all, of course, you have to register in Tumblr. Okay, you have to register in Tumblr, and then it's a very simple process. And then after you get registered in Tumblr, you can start using it. Now, title here, for example, I'll be using it for my sports good company. It's an online site that I have. So again, let's take the example of tennis rackets, best tennis rackets. Tennis racket brands. Racket brand Wilson. Wilson, for example. Okay, Wilson is one of the top tennis racket brands, and I want to have a link building to be done for this content. Okay, now okay, Wilson is one of the premier racket brands. Used by top tennis players like Roger Federer and Serena Williams. Okay, we now the online website that I have is called Nova Sports. So I want to promote Nova Sports content. We at Nova Sports give you the best quality and the best price available. Okay, so what I'll do is that this Nova Sports, I'll try to I will link this. Okay, now for that I need to go to Nova Sports website. Tennis rackets Wilson. So I want to promote this post, basically this link. Okay, so what I do is that, as you can see, this is Wilson brand that I'm promoting. I want to have a good promotion for this. So what I do here is that, okay, Tumblr. So what I do is I just copy paste this, and okay, and as you can see, this is clickable. So we at Nova Sport, this is clickable. You getting it? So this is what I am going to promote, and this is how you promote it. And then you just post it. Okay. So this is how it is done. Yeah. So this is how it is done in Tumblr. So likewise, you can use the other platforms as well. Okay. So that's basically how you do your off-page or off-site SEO. And it's very important so that you have a good domain authority, which of course is nothing but will help you in going up the ranking in the SERP. Okay, so in a nutshell, let's review it. We saw what is the domain authority and page authority. which is invented by this company called Moz, right? Then we saw the definition of link building, right? Which is nothing but getting hyperlinks for other websites. Okay. Then in link building tips, request for backlinks, quality content, guest posts, social media gains, discussion forum participation, product review, blog post comment, right? Then how to submit your URL and your article in different online directories. Okay. Then finally the social bookmarking. So these are the social bookmarking sites that are commonly used, and this you can use it so that you will get the maximum traction for your links. Okay. Yes, as always, it's again been very enjoyable taking this session. Hopefully you enjoyed too. And yeah, we leave it at this, and looking forward to the next session again. Thank you till then. See you. Take care.